Alright, we're back. This time we're talking about K-pop music, of all things. Now, BTS and Blackpink are treated like slaves and lead a miserable life. That's the headline of this. Did not grab my attention. You might not notice, but I really like K-pop music. Blackpink, Brown Eyed Girls, EXO, Red Revolver, Twice. My favorite K-pop group is Mamamoo. I listened to all their albums. They're amazing. If you like K-pop, check out Mamamoo. They're extremely underrated. Now, just have to get that out there because people are always like, Josh, you're a fake fan, you're a fake fan. Well, no, I'm not. I just listed off 8 K-pop groups that I listen to? Get off. Now, let's get into the news. Enough filler. So, article says that they've been living miserable lives and treated like slaves. Well, this isn't really new. I remember, I think last year, Momo from Twice, she had to lose 10 pounds, I think, and she didn't eat anything. The only thing she ate was ice cubes, according to this one article. Crazy story, and that's how she lost 10 pounds just off eating icicles, ice cubes, and just dancing. So, yeah, it's really intense there. But we get some new details now. It also says that they only are allowed to sleep 2 or 3 hours a day, and it sucks the money out of most singers. Well, we kind of already knew this. In case you don't know, streaming doesn't pay anything. Most artists make money from their tours and merchandise, at least in America. I'm not sure about how it works in Korea, but I can kind of see that happening. But only sleeping for 2-3 hours a day? Most people will probably argue with me, but I feel like K-pop is really underrated in the musical genres, where if we're talking about skill, because in K-pop you have to sing, you have to do all the dance moves. If you watch the Lisa videos where she's training the K-pop students and how picky they are and how accurate you have to be while dancing, it's really tough, and you have to be a good singer on top of that. On top of doing all those Michael Jackson R&B dances, it's just crazy. So I feel like K-pop is really underrated when it comes to how much skill it takes to actually be good in K-pop. And it says, and this is where it gets good. In addition to their harsh training, they suffer inhumane humiliations and treatment, the report said. Young female singers are even forced to sexually please politicians and industrialists. What? So if I go to Korea right now if I go to Korea, I can get someone who looks like Lisa or Rose to give me a blowjob if I'm a politician? What? What am I doing in America? I can get K-pop models over there to have sex with me. Well, this is crazy. I don't mean to laugh, but I have not heard anything like this. That's like a dream come true for me. Wow. And it says alright, back on topic. Wow. Can you just imagine that, just being a politician, getting 3 cute K-pop girls with you? Oh, that's a night in heaven, man. What am I doing in America? I need to go to Korea right now. Oh my goodness. I gotta run for mayor or vice president or something over there. Jeez. Alright, and it says many young singers Many young singers suffer mental and physical pains, and they are living in a prison. Some of them even took their own lives, leaving suicide notes saying it was too hard to go on like this. So, yeah, like I said, K-pop is underrated when it comes to how much skill you have. Definitely, you have to be super fit. You have to be able to dance really good, be a good vocalist, all that stuff. So I definitely feel like K-pop is one of the hardest genres to succeed in. Maybe it's not as hard as jazz or classical music, but I say it's pretty hard to be a K-pop musician. They're living by unfair contracts. Well, they kind of signed the contracts, right? So I hope they had a good lawyer to read them, because it seems like they do not have a good lawyer. And the article mostly cites Blackpink and BTS. Those are the most popular ones. So I really don't think all this is a shock. I've definitely heard stories like this, like I said about Momo from Twice, I believe, where she just had to lose weight and she didn't eat anything. She just pretty much just had ice cubes all day as a lunch. But so yeah, my opinion on this, uh, some of this came as a shock, like them having sex with like politicians or whatever. But most of this I already knew, and a lot of this stuff happens in America too. You hear rappers complaining about their record deals, like Little Uzi Vert always complains. Famous Dex was complaining. Rich the Kid was complaining. So we have all these artists that just complain about on social media about their record their record label problems, which is kind of weird because we hear like American artists complain about it, but we don't hear Korean artists complain about it. Maybe they're not allowed to like post on social media about that or whatever. I know Korea and a lot of Asian countries are very strict when it comes to freedom of speech, so that's probably why. But yeah, it's just kind of weird, just getting all this news. Like I said, a lot of this stuff I already knew, but some of it did come as a surprise. Like I did not know how hard it was to be like in it, like only 2-3 hours of sleep, with all the constant touring, all the dancing. You're constantly tired. You have to keep your weight down. It's just sounds horrible being a K-pop star. So that was just a brief video. Don't want it to run on for too long. I think I got all my main points out there, but yeah. My video on Colonel Quartz is coming out tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. I have the script done. I just gotta record it and put it up. So yeah, that's it for tonight. Peace.